Welcome back, CDL fans. Time for segment 2. So we started off with the final soft field game of the day. We've got the Toronto Titans on the road to do battle with the Miami Brawlers. Two teams in the midst of that playoff battle in the Eastern Conference. Let's get a look at the lineups. Indy 5 Jr. leads the way for the Toronto Titans, followed by Synchro at the middleman spot. The captain spot for the Titans is Wen, and X-Wing has the 5-point gainer position, a really heavily defensive front, and the same thing on the home side. The Brawlers lead the way with Buzz-Off, followed by Green Demon at the middleman spot. To the captain spot, it's going to be Spinebuster, and at 5-point gainer, it's going to be Gray Indy for the Miami Brawlers. So both teams set and ready to go here. We got Buzz-Off and Indy 5 Jr. leading us off. Game is on. Shane Geyser's squad taking on the league-operated Toronto Titans. And a good match to start things off. Good barrel roll maneuver by Buzz-Off, and this time they will switch sides. Both cars have that. This time Buzz-Off down. 5-0 Toronto in the lead. That will now bring out Green Demon. Known for his defensive skills, but taken down on the first collision that he was out there. They wanted to try him at the middleman spot today. Did not go as they planned, and now we have a piece of tape. A little field repair. Wasn't too bad. So 10-0 still the score though. Toronto in the lead, looking to put this game away, and it's put away right there on a tie collision. 15-5 is going to be the final. A game can end on a tie between a front runner and a captain. It's the 5-point gainer and the captain that it cannot. But needless to say, 15-5. If you've been following the CDL for any amount of time, you knew that. So, but if you didn't, now you know. But that being said, 15-5, Toronto getting the win over Miami. A huge win for Toronto and a tough loss for Miami as they fall to 4-3. Coming up next, we head back to the Western Conference. We got the San Antonio Defenders on the road, still looking for their first win of the season. They're 0-6. They're going to be taking on a team that hasn't really been doing too hot themselves. The Nevada Thunder hosting the San Antonio Defenders in our first hard field game of the day. So it's coming right up. Alright, CDL fans, we are heading on to the hard field now for the day, and this is going to actually put us halfway through this June 8th game day. We've got the San Antonio Defenders 0-6, looking for their first win of the season, on the road to take on the Nevada Thunder, whose record really ain't much better. It's either 1-4, 0-1, or something along those lines, I think, is where they're at. But that being said, let's get a look at the lineups. We got Chameleon leading the way for the Defenders today, followed by Shell at the middleman spot. At the captain spot, it's Aqua Ferrari, and at 5-point gainer is Far Future. Now think about this. This team is the exact same, except it's Shell there instead of Hot Indy. That's how big of a difference Hot Indy made on this team. So, I don't know, I just figured that's something to point out. But to the home side, Inferno leading the way for the Nevada Thunder, followed by Monkey at the middleman spot. To the captain spot, it's Black Lena and 7 Series at 5-point gainer. You know, you think that one car can't make that big of a difference? Man, 25% is pretty big. That being said, just got some information down the pipeline that Pam Hulse, the wife of Jim Hulse Sr., owner of the San Antonio Defenders, she just took a fall, and I think she might have hurt her hip, so prayers go out to her that she can have a quick recovery. We're just treating it, basically seeing if it heals up on its own and whatnot. Don't know really the condition. She's decided not to go to the hospital, so she's just kind of taking care of it herself. So our prayers and thoughts with her to recover from that fall, and that's how I want to just start this one off. But that being said, we'll carry on here, and what a day for it to happen the day before Jim Hulse Sr.'s birthday. It's just kind of I gotta admit, it's a little bit overwhelming at this point. So to keep on going here, whew, a little, almost sort of difficult, but not much that, you know, we could do. All right, not much I could be doing. All right, she's got ice on it, and you know, gonna take some medicine, and it is what it is. So, anyways, we continue with the game day here. Inferno and Chameleon starting things off. And both cars, I try to say two and both at the same time, they are both down 5-5. The scores that's going to bring out Shell and Monkey. I'll now do a little battle in here. And Shell takes a flip here. Monkey getting the lead for the Nevada Thunder. 10-5 the score. Monkey looking to put it away against Aqua Ferrari. Almost a flip there. Both cars staying up. Two solid Smash Mouth heavyweights and a good flip right there. Monkey getting it done. 15-5 the final. And the Defenders will fall on the season to 0-7. Do they make a trade or do they just tank it? I mean, the strategy was to tank it, but I guess that was the strategy, and it's working. So I guess you just keep doing it. San Antonio looking like they're going to be well on their way to getting that #1 overall pick of the 2022 draft. So I guess just keep on digging for it is the message here. But needless to mention that, I suppose. We are going to get ready for the next game on tap, folks. So we are now halfway through our game day. Starting the second half of the game day, still here in this second segment, the Houston Oilers and the San Francisco Shinobis. That matchup coming up next. Welcome back, CDL fans. Time to get the second half of our game day underway here in our segment number 2 of the day. Second out of 3. Anyways, in case those were wondering. But we got Blue Indy leading the way for the Houston Oilers today, followed by Sir Craig Custom, Y at the captain spot, and at 5-point gainer is Sonic Boom. Of course, the Houston Oilers in that tight divisional race in the Central Division, and of course the playoff race that comes with it. Mexico City kind of becoming the class of that division right now, but Houston trying to maintain that fight, and it's kind of a must-win in a way for them today. You gotta win the should-wins, right? The 0-4 1-1 San Francisco Shinobis lead the way today with Blue 5-12, followed by Zapper at the middleman spot. To the captain spot, that is Spectite Jr. and Cliprod has the 5-point gainer spot for Lila Geyser's San Francisco Shinobis today. So that being said, and there she is coming in right on time as her team about to smash off, still looking for their first win of the season. Been a rough couple of game days for Lila Geyser's teams. Of course, Montreal already lost today, so the Shinobis trying to make up for that. They want to get in the win column this season. Will they be able to do so here in this one? And almost a flip there, but Blue Indy surviving, and this time Blue 5-12 with a good flip. Blue Indy down 5-0, Shinobis in the lead. Can they keep it going? Of course, Houston, they want to get a win against a team that they feel that they should be able to beat. As we had a little ricochet off of the net, both cars staying up to switch sides, and now they are both down. So here the Shinobis are, leading 10-5 and looking for that game-winning flip. It's Zapper out there to try to get, but the ever-so-defensive Y is out there for the Houston Oilers, trying to even this game up. Both cars are down. So the Shinobis have the lead, but not the win. Not just yet. Can Spectite Jr. get it for them? 15-10, Shinobis on top. Spectite Jr. trying to go for the win. And of course, Sonic Boom trying to force overtime. Both cars staying up there as they go at it yet again. The game cannot end on a tie between these two, by the way. Captain in a 5-point gainer. We have an interference. Both cars still up, and now this time, what a move! Both cars still in it. Off of the mesh there. Sonic Boom hanging on as they switch sides here. And now this time, both cars down. Got to get back up. Still 15-10. Continuing, and this time Sonic Boom has the flip. Spectite Jr. down, and folks, we're headed into overtime. All tied at 15, and that, yes, it's another $5 to both St. Jude's and the Animal Cancer Foundation. We're just going to put it up to 75 after the game day, unless we get more overtime games in between now and then, right? Taking cancer to overtime in humans and in animals. So, we've got Sonic Boom and Cliprod here in overtime, tied at 15. Almost a flip there. Sonic Boom hanging on them. And another great acrobatic move by Sonic Boom. Do a barrel roll. Sonic Boom hanging on. And out of play goes Sonic Boom that time. Cliprod was able to stay up, by the way. But we still got a tie game. Still in overtime. So these two cars still going at it, and this time off of the barriers, they're both still up. And this time again, both cars hanging on. Cliprod and Sonic Boom still going at it. This time Sonic Boom is down, and Cliprod, the rookie, getting it done 20-15 in overtime. Folks, the San Francisco Shinobis, for the first time in 2021, are victorious. So a win for San Francisco. Congratulations, Lila Geyser. Your Shinobis finally getting that W that they've been hunting for all season long. It comes today here. And does so in overtime and for a pair of really good causes. And that being said, about to move on to the next one. Mexico City Jaguars, Seattle Lumberjacks. A battle for the lead. Not just in the league, in the Western Conference and the league, right? Well, actually, the league is bigger than the Western Conference. I guess we have to rephrase that one. Another one where we messed up. It doesn't matter because it's just a huge game and you're not going to want to miss it. So stay tuned for it. Jaguars, Lumberjacks, next. Bounce it off the wall. Yeah. Well, CDL fans, the time has come to bring segment 2 to an end. It's going to put us 2/3 of the way through our June 8th game day. What an entertaining set of matchups that we've had so far today. Great competition, and now maybe one of the ones that, even though it's not the main event, because Seattle was just in the main event on the last game day, it might be one of the biggest matches to look forward to here on June 8th. The Mexico City Jaguars. They have a record of 5 wins and 1 loss. They take on the Seattle Lumberjacks. 5 wins, no regulation losses, no ties, but 1 overtime loss, which gives them a 1-point advantage in the stand-ins over Mexico City and Gowanda. You know, all the 5-1 teams. LA was 5-1, now they're 5-2. So Seattle trying to widen that gap, and of course on the rest of the league as well. Mexico City, with the win, they could jump into first place. Well, at least be tied for it, depending on what Gowanda is going to do in the next segment, right? They got Atlanta today, but needless to say, we have quite a situation at the top of the standings. Let's get a look at the lineups. This should be a classic. Leading the way for the Mexico City Jaguars, it's going to be Solid Snake. Following him out there is going to be Charizard. At the captain spot, 48 hours, and at 5-point gainer for the Mexico City Jaguars, it is Inquisitor. To the home side, sticking with the lineup that has gotten them to this point, the Seattle Lumberjacks. They lead the way with Rocket Oil, followed by 76 at the middleman spot. To the captain spot, it's Black Spec Titan. At 5-point gainer is Crazy Eyes. So both teams set and ready to go. Seattle and Mexico City. Rocket Oil out there against Hot Indy, or my mistake, not Hot Indy, Solid Snake. Doesn't matter what you call him, he has a flip. Rocket Oil is down. Now, he was an underdog against Solid Snake. Maybe not expected to get a flip against him, but the confidence to keep with what has been working. And now 76 out there. He's a smash mouth heavyweight. Can he even things? 5-0. Jaguars in the lead, and we have 1 flip on one side, and he's on his side, kind of in between mesh, and I don't think they're going to call that. I think we're just going to reset it. The mesh has been set down in a way now to where it grabs and you can't get a clear flip and whatnot, so kind of making it more challenging to make a call there, so it's going to be called out of play for now. Otherwise, both cars, I think, would have been down there, but they'll both get another chance here. The score is still 5-0 Mexico City. Match continuing. They both stay alive that time. 76 and Solid Snake. Battling out, and this time they are both down. So the result is the same in the long run. I added like a piece of wood in there to kind of like, you know, try to pack things down a little bit, and then maybe packed it too far down. Might end up taking it out of there. Again, having mesh on the field, it's a new thing. But Mexico City looking to put this game away. 10-5 the score. Charizard trying to get it done. Black Spec Titan trying to even this game up. Both cars staying up there. We'll go at it again. And again, both cars staying alive. What a move right there. Charizard able to stay up. As these two cars continue to battle. Good defensive battle. Between these two of the top teams in the league. The game on the line for Seattle. Wanting to prove themselves. Ooh, almost got the clip there. And Charizard again able to hang on. As these two go at it, and yes, he is hanging on. That front wheel he's using, you gotta play the edges if it's flat, and that's what we're doing. He is still in this, so still 10-5. Jaguars in the lead. And almost up there, but Charizard hanging on. And that time again, playing it like it's flat. And Black Spectite still good. He's handling that edge just good enough, but not that time. 15-5 is going to be the final. And the Mexico City Jaguars said, welcome to playing with the big boys. And the big boys got themselves a win. So 15-5, the first place Seattle Lumberjacks take a loss to the Mexico City Jaguars. Brandon Kuma is one of the toughest team owners to beat in this league, and yet, again, proving his worth here with the Jaguars today. His Tampa Bay Gators are going to be playing in segment number 3 against the New York Empire, a team that's given him fits before in the past. We'll see if he can handle them. Gators and Empire in segment 3. Along with that, Rwanda at Atlanta. We also have Detroit and Phoenix, and then our main event, the Buffalo Warriors on the road to take on the Philadelphia Demons. You're not going to want to miss it, folks, so stay tuned and be on the lookout for segment 3 because it's coming your way. And not too long. We'll see how long it takes me to post it. Just be on the lookout.